Hey. I haven't filmed in so long. I'm having a good day today, and I don't know, every time I'm having a good amazing day, I always trying to do or talk about negative ass shit to make my mental health go more bad than they already am. But yeah, into that, okay, I haven't even done as I haven't even done the I don't know what's wrong with me. A lot. Um, I'm very mentally ill. So be nice to me. Be nice.
No
Be nice
ho.
to me. Girl, this is not my real hair. Y'all know I got synthetic.
Brokey.
Nah, let me stop. But you know what? We gotta do what you're gonna do, and I look the fuck good.
And
So, you're my. Oh. Hey, hello kitties! Me, I'm Sissy, aka Cecilia, aka Mother, and in today's video, I'm doing a story time! Y'all know it was like a year ago I made a story time. Yeah, almost a year ago. Literally, one of my first few videos was a story time. I'm getting anxious. So, my first few videos was story times. So, I felt like it was a long time ago I made a story time, and I have a lot to say. I have a lot to talk about. But in this particular story time, it's another bully story time. Like, y'all remember when I talked about the trio I was friends with? I feel like I'm gonna do a part 2 about the trio because it's a lot more that I have reflected on that actually did caused me a lot of trauma. But I recommend y'all go watch that story time. It was actually mad fun. Like, that story time was so funny to film. Okay, let's talk about this dumbass bitch. Okay, the girl I'm gonna talk about one of my bullies. Which one should I pick? Because I have a lot of bullies. But I'm gonna do different parts of, because I've been bullied in different type of ways.
Hello.
Hi guys. Come on.
By girls, by boys, by adults, by family members. So it's just like, I have so much to talk about, because back then I thought I didn't when I was younger, because I was like, I don't have a lot to say. Or back then I was mad insecure. I did not want to speak up for myself, and I was very much a people pleaser, so I was like so scared to say certain stuff. But now I don't give a fuck. So, and I'm gonna graduate soon, so like, I don't care. I'm probably not even going to live in this town anymore. So I'm gonna do more and more story times, but I'm never going to say nobody's name. If you feel like it's about you, probably is. Probably is. And if you make a video, I respond. The apple don't fall far from the tree, though. Baby girl. It's about you, baby boy. It's about you. Okay? Yeah, we're gonna trauma dump. But I don't know which girl I'm gonna talk about.
We gonna tell the real.
Okay, we're gonna talk about the non-person of color. And the next video, I'm gonna talk about the other girl. But they used to also be friends, I remember, but they were not that close. I have so many different people that I can talk about. But we're gonna pick this one because this one I ended up actually standing up for myself. So we're gonna do that today because it's a good day, and I actually stood up for myself when it comes to this situation. And she actually stopped messing with me, like doing weird shit after this situation. she was very much scared of me after this, and I'm okay with it. Don't press charges though. Don't press charges. And the fact that I'm not gonna say names, if it catch you, it's about you, okay? But this girl was a non, and it made it like this is a very important detail. She is a non-colored woman. It's very important to the story. It's an important detail to the story. This girl, we're gonna call her, I do want to call her the B word. But you know, you're gonna take this down, so yeah. What we're gonna call her? It cannot be too close to her name because like bitches be weird. Can we call her Peach? Yeah, Peach. She gave very much Peach because that. Oh.
I don't know, nigga. Oop, I fucked up. I'm so sorry. Ooh, I was getting mad. I was getting out of pocket.
Ooh, I was getting mad. But that girl, I'm going to end up swearing on these videos anyways. So yeah, that girl was, bitch. I remember saying this to my friend. You can literally, and she going to fly away. She was tiny. She was itty bitty tiny, and she still is to this day. She's itty bitty tiny, but this is what I don't like short people sometimes. A lot of short people, I don't fuck with y'all. I don't care about height for real, but like I care sometimes because usually the people that used to bully me was short people. And y'all gave me PTSD, so I'm gonna need y'all to like, comment, subscribe so I can grow this channel up, so I can feel more motivated to post. Because I don't even need the biggest community. I just need a community. I just need to know that people love my content, people appreciate my content. I just do this for free, for real. Like, I really need a job, so if somebody can hire me, I live in Sweden, hire me please. Hire. I need money. I'm broke. I'm a student. I'm a broke ass student. Give me money. Give me my money. But yeah. So like, comment, and subscribe. And subscribe. Remember that this is the Hello Kitty community. So if you are in the Hello Kitty community, you are bad bitch. Period. And we don't discriminate. It doesn't matter what you listen to, what you like to watch, until it's about children. Check those people's hard drive immediately. But it doesn't matter until it's like about violence and shit. Yeah, we know y'all be watching true crime, and that's one thing for educational purposes, but doing it for, you know, touching up on your moochie, touching up on your nanny, touching up on your corn, what can we call private ports? Okay, like, comment, subscribe, girl. Please comment. I'm gonna probably see the comment maybe 3 months from now, but I still going to comment back. I still going to like the comment, and go follow my social medias that already was in the intro, but it also is on my description. Okay, let's start. So this girl, we started going in the same class. When did we start going in the same class? So I went in first grade 2 times because I was a very shy kid. I did not raise my hand. I was a very shy ass kid. I did not ask the teacher for help, and still to this day I'm a little bit like that. I'm a little bit scary, a little bit shy, I'm a little bit introverted, but I still ask for help when I really need help. Like, when I was a child, I really didn't. Like, I was like, no. So they had to, the second time I went in first grade, they had to sometimes make me go to a little tinier class because so I can feel more comfortable talking and ask for help and get better grades. So I was a very shy kid, and this adds up to I was shy kid. I was also a people pleaser because bitch has major mommy issues, major dad issues. But I don't think my dad issues is included when it comes to me being very much people pleaser. My dad issues is more I don't feel comfortable around men, but it has other situations that have happened to me too. We're gonna talk about that in the far future because I don't feel comfortable talking about it today. But if you have followed me on TikTok, CC Atlantic P1C, you already know Loki what the drill is. But I do have both of my men that issues, so I'm a very distraught, I'm a very traumatized, I'm a very girl scary girl PTSD. That's all I'm gonna say. PTSD. So this makes sense. I did not stand up for myself. I'm a very people pleaser, and y'all already know if you watch a traumatic trio. Bitch, you saw the traits. You saw what's going on. That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of the times it was low-key my fault because the people I chose to befriend and how I did not stick up for myself and how I chose friends that did not stick for me. Still to do this to this day is kind of sad. But yeah, I was very shy and I literally had glasses since I was 5. So that too, God bullied for that too. Back then, having glasses was not, that's not moment. It was not fun. But now everybody wants to have glasses and braces and shit. But since I was young, I was always wanted to have braces, and I loved having glasses. Like, I love it because everybody lucky. The only time I literally got noticed or I really got attention, that's so sad, was when people wanted to test my glasses, and I used to also take out my braids, like literally pull them out and give it to people. Yeah. I was an insane child, insane. But that has to be too. Cause I look like the pain when okay, maybe not on YouTube, but yeah. So yeah, this girl, we call her Peach. Peach was the mean girl. She was the mean girl. She was the mean girl, and she thought she was that girl. But low-key, you know she was the mean girl. But I feel like it's every mean girl in school. She thought she was in Mean Girls, like the movie Mean Girls. She
Real that day I wore a vest because that vest was disgusting.
You can't sit with us!
and then Gossip Girls.
I'll go back by myself. And I'll come up with some story as to why you didn't return. But you tripped and fell in the fountain.
Seriously, no one's gonna believe that.
Want to bet?
Did even Gossip Girl get released at the time? Was it even released at the time when I went there? And everybody hated her, for real. Like, I felt the energy. You know, I was always observing. I felt energy. Everybody hated her. Everybody did not like her. And I remember me and my friends used to talk shit about her. And I know Lord said, no, we're not supposed to talk shit. But yeah, Lord said we're not supposed to talk shit. So yeah, everybody, I feel like even her friend, I used to see how she used to treat her friends, and I was like, so she gave me the biggest ick. Like, she used to, I remember, like, it was like in the break, school break, I used to go out and she used to make her friends do like a hand pedestal and carry her. I was like, oh. Even when I was hearing, I was like, slavery. And I remember that both of those girls that was her friend was also not, they was women of color.
Are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
All I'm gonna say, it doesn't matter. It do matter. History keep repeating, sis. She keep, girl. But me personally, I would have taken that level of disrespect back then, but now I would have never take that level of disrespect. Period. But one of those girls, I actually ended up being friends with her years later after this. But then she ended up falling out with one of my friends. So we stopped being friends. No, actually, it was because we fell out with one of my friends. I'm going to save this part for a future video, for a future story time, because that story time was juicy too, y'all. It was juicy as fuck. When we stopped being friends with her, you know, she was just like somebody I know for real. We was not really friends, but yeah. So she used to do that. I was like, me personally, yeah, no. So this girl, I used to be very much. That's what people thought I was in the spectrum, but the real thing was that I wanted validation for real. Like certain stuff that I used to do, I needed my parents' love, but I really never really fully got it. Wow, my it's not funny. Let's stop throwing shots, okay? Let's stop throwing shots. So I used to be obsessed with a show called Violetta. It's Argentina. It's a show from Argentina, but it's a Disney show. Disney, you know, adapted it and it became a Disney show, or it always was. I don't remember. So it came out in my country in 2013. So I remember the day it came out because I saw like an ad of, you know, the song, the intro song, and I was like, oh, I low-key. So I started watching it. So I started that literally, but I feel like when you was a child, this was normal, but I still do this to this day. I think it stemmed from me not knowing my real identity. Sometimes I'm like, what? Like, who am I? I be questioning my reality, and this is how my obsessive behavior started. So I was obsessed with Violetta. I used to write Violetta on my, you know, books, school books. And it was one time, this is a particular thing that I always remember because it's literally stuck with me and low-key broke my heart as a child. Like, can you not let me have this one happy moment? Because when I come to school, I'm miserable, and when I go home, I'm miserable. So can I just not live? Can I not just have one happy moment? So I wrote, they asked, what's your favorite show? Something. What's your favorite thing to do? Whatever. And I wrote, watch Violetta or something. And this girl saw it in the corner of her eye, obviously. I said, but like, no, like, you don't need to write that. She said something like very rude, in like a very rude tone. And bitch was rude all the time. Like, she even used to get into it with teachers. She was that type of girl. So I was like, oh, you know, I felt the tears falling down because like I felt like everybody was out to get me. And I know my makeup looks bad, but y'all need to remember that I was like 8 or 9 at the time, so I was a child. I was not like a teenager yet. I didn't hit puberty and all that stuff, so I was so sensitive. And I remember when I was a child, I was extra sensitive, but like it got better over the years. The way I lie. For real, in that school, it was probably the truth. Because I was getting bullied for no reason. Like, for no particular... I don't remember any time I had peace in that school. Anytime I did not have peace going in that school. Like, it was no peace. And the fact that I was a black girl in a Western country, it was enough. Did not have peace. Was a bigger girl too. I developed very early too. So I felt like the girl is low-key was jealous because I already have boobs. And I remember, y'all know, when we was in like changing rooms, you know, bitch, I always used to hide myself. Because I developed early and I was apparently fat for other people's standards. I was too big. So I remember that people in the changing room, and she was one of them, they used to always say, oh, I want to bigger boobs and stuff like that. And I do think now, when I look back, that people used to say stuff about my body, especially girls, because they were jealous. They were jealous that I already had a curvaceous body and I already had big boobs, already have that, all the things that they want, and they put the insecurities onto me. I now realize that, yeah, that was probably it. But that doesn't make it right. And she was one of those girls that used to do this. And she used to do this to her friends. And I used to see that. Like, And I used to become very insecure because, you know, when even if somebody says certain stuff to somebody else, you just feel mad insecure because it's like, if you think that she look a certain way and I look that certain way that you talking about, you get a little bit like insecure and always feel like you need to hide yourself, always feel like, yeah. And I remember also this particular girl always used to attack me. Like, she used to personally attack me for the way I act, for the way I talked. And I feel like this is also a conversation that has been talked about when it comes to women of color being feminine or being bubbly or being shy, you know, being quirky and stuff. It's not cute when women of color do it, but when white girls do it, it's, oh my god, she's so cute, or she's so witty, she's so, y'all already know I'm very girly, I'm very pink, I'm very like, like when I film my videos. But I also have a side where I'm like reverse, like, no, I don't want to talk. Like, that's really me. I'm always me when I film my videos, always me, but it's obviously me when I have my good days most of the times. But I have filmed when I have my worst days, but most of the times it's my good days. So she always used to personally attack me for the way I talk, for the way I act. It was always something that she had against me. And I felt so attacked, and I always felt so, I feel like there's when my anxiety started, when, you know, certain people just, when they used to do stuff for no reason, and I just felt so anxious being around them.
How I would describe it is, it felt like walking on eggshells. It felt like I needed to be a certain way for them to be like, you know, not critiquing me or something. Because like anything I did, I got criticized for. And when you're around people that all have those type of narcissistic traits or behaviors, whatever, um and going to take a toll on you, and it also going to internally destroy you. And this is also, I wanted to tell people like this, if you ever experience this now or have experiences, this is mental abuse, emotionally abuse. So it's something that, if it really affects you to this day, is something that you need to go talk to with a professional. And it's not something embarrassing, because a lot of people need to go talk to a professional to heal. Because when it comes to emotional abuse, it's not a medicine you can take for it. It's something that you need to talk to and actually get treated for by a professional. So yeah.
And if still feel this way to this day, like this person, she's still going my school today, and obviously we older, so we go in high school now. And every time I see her, I just get anxious. Like, I get anxious, but I'm not scared, but I get anxious, like so much anxiety. But it's more like the anxiety of, ugh, like, ew, like, do I need to see you today? Like, I feel like, ugh, like, you just ruined my day. Like, I can have a good day, and then, you know, then one person is, it's all up on your face, like, yo, like, get the fuck off my face, get the fuck off my life, like, I don't want to see you. So that's how I feel every time I see this girl, and that's how she make me feel back then, but worse. Like, back then I felt fear, I felt like I did not have a voice, I felt like I couldn't be myself. And to this day, I'm not really fooling myself when I'm around people, because of people like this, because the way people used to treat me. I always felt like, oh, like, I cannot be myself without somebody having an issue with it. Even the friends that I used to have used to make me feel this way. So I started being more reserved and quiet the older I got. And now the times that I'm talking about is the first grade. But now we are in the second grade. And in the second grade, I remember my friends started being more weird. Like, they started being more, you know, I started feeling like an outcast in a friend group, and it was a trio. That's why I don't support trios. No, it doesn't work. I just not that girl, and trios doesn't work for me personally, but for other people maybe. But yeah, they started treating me like shit more. Like I felt like they always did that when they were together, like when they were hanging out. It's always a duo in a trio. That's always something that people say, and it's low key true. Um, so yeah, but I remember this girl still used to bug me. I remember she used to say a bunch of comments about my body, about my skin, about my hair. It used to be so draining, and I used to feel so anxious. This is how I started having very much performance anxiety, because the way people just used to perceive me when I'm like, I don't be saying shit, I don't be bothering nobody, like I always quiet. Like, how the fuck do you get that idea of me when I don't say anything to you? We don't hang out, you don't know me personally, you never been in my house, you never hanged out with me. Like, girl, like, how the fuck do you come up with this shit? So one time I just did not have a good day that day. Like, I did not have a good day. So do you know what I choose to do? I choose to beat that bitch up. And something that I add a little twist was I did that in front of the class.
What do you mean by that?
I actually won that fight. Girl, she tried to beat, but I was stronger than her. You know, I literally called her Peach because she was tiny, like Peach. She was little chubby, tiny, cute. And I beat you up.
Now, P-E to the T-T-Y. P-E to the T-T-Y. P-E to the T-T-Y. I'm petty. Yeah, I'm petty. P-E to the T-T-Y. P. Okay, ladies, now let's see information. P. Okay, ladies, now let's see information. I'm petty. Slay trickle, you get eliminated.
And I remember we used to have a teacher back in the days, and that teacher we just had her like in one semester. We used to call her Tomato because she used to every time she used to get mad or irritated or something, she used to look like a tomato. We just only had her in one semester, and obviously that teacher was.
I feel like that teacher was literally, she don't like people of color. That teacher was on her side when she heard what that girl said. That everybody heard what you said about me. Why you not acting like a victim and stop crying? Like, obviously I'm gonna beat you the fuck up because, like, the angle was boiling up. Like, the angle
was like boiling the fuck up. So I beat you up. I beat you up in front of the class, and then I got kicked off out of the class, obviously because I beat you up. And I do think that we went to the principal, but I don't remember, and I don't care to remember, because I felt like at that time and till this day, like, I feel like I shouldn't have done that. I should probably communicate it, but it's just like, nah, I did not feel like that way. I should have probably communicated. Me now, when I'm older, I would never hit somebody before they tried to hit me. Never. But back then when I was young, I just did not have that thought process. I went in second grade. I was supposed to go in third grade, but I went in second grade. So I was still young. I was 1 year older than all these kids. And I was like, ugh, I feel miserable in that school. So I just needed to release my anger. So she was the one that shows. So I beat her up. I did not get no scratch. Girl, you did not beat me ass. I beat you. So if you come here Shana, no girl, you get your ass beat, and I will do it again. And I know this bitch can still not fight because she just don't look like it. She just don't look like the girl that can fight, and it's okay because I don't fight either, but I can. But that's the difference. So yeah, after this girl, she still used to say some weird, like she still used to try to get to me, but she started being a little more cautious on what she's trying to say because she knew that I could have beat her ass again, and I was not scared to. I don't give a fuck. Like, we went in 7th grade. What the fuck? Do we remember what we did in 7th grade? It was literally playtime time. We used to play. We did not take shit seriously. And we changed teachers. My class changed teachers every other day. So, I did not learn nothing. For real. We going to be honest. But yeah. Beat her up. But she still used to be a bitch. She still used to do weird ass shit. Now she act mad. Like, girl, like, you weird. And now when I see her, like, they be acting scary. Like, why you nice? Why you acting nice towards me? Like, I be like, hey. I don't address her. Like, until somebody address me, that's when I'm address. Like, I am not a pussy. I can address it. But you have not done something to me yet, and I already got my lick back. So, if you want to fight again, I can respectfully do that. Yeah. Nobody can film it, though, because I'm not getting locked up. But, yeah. So that was the Lucas story time. I know the story time was Lucas short, but I have more. So, yeah. And I'm going to film a second video today, too. So, I don't know what the second video is going to be about, though. Guess I choose my video when I pull out the camera and just choose the video. No, like, I'll be thinking what video should I film. And I have also done a list on what stuff that I want to film. But, yeah. But this, video was a little short. It was shorter than others. It was not short, but it was shorter than other videos that I've done. I hope y'all like the story time. Yeah, I know I need to get better at, you know, telling story times. I need to do a better job. But this was much better than the other one. The other one, the first one that I did on this channel was so messy. Like, it was so messy. I just did not give a fuck. I came and not even fixing myself, like, no, nothing, bro. It was messy as fuck, but I love the messiness, and I'm always going to have that video up because it's one of my favorite videos that I've made. But yeah, I hope y'all like this story time. A lot more story times going to be posted, a lot more analyzed video, a lot more commentary content going to be posted. But yeah, this was the video. Peach, I barely even said her name. I said it like once or twice. But Peach going to be brought up in other videos too, because she is connected to a lot of the bully situation. But this was more what she has done to me that was just like very much bully, and I felt very much personally attacked by her. And the stuff that she did towards me was worse than I even made it seem like in this video, because I want to give these people the benefit of the doubt. But in my next story time, I'm going to go all in. Because that girl was playing, the other girl that I'm going to talk about, she was playing in my face. She was actually my friend. So, for you to become my friend, you did me wrong. But I hope y'all liked the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let us hit 500, not 500. Was it 500? Yeah, it was 500 subscribers before 2026. And please go follow my social medias. Please go follow your homegirl. I actually started posting more on TikTok. I've been very much depressed, but I have been started posting a little more on TikTok right now. But yeah, I have also found content on TikTok, so follow me there. I'm also very persistent on TikTok more than YouTube. I'm trying to on YouTube. That's why I'm trying to film 2 videos today, so I can start at least have content that I can start editing. But yeah, I hope y'all liked it. As I always says, hide your daddy. Single that.